First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now this defense for the Lions, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return, and the Lions will take over. At their own 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
There's some space here. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 27-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Second and long. It's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
So third down, and the Falcons going with a dime, 6 defensive backs. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's Hunt. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. So following a holding call, what can they do here on third and long? They'll look to throw here. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17. That pick hurts a little extra because there's third down. You're already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear? Next week, situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. 2nd and 11. Finds a man with a crossing route.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this way upfield across the 45. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Falcons are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards to pick up there.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll buy some time right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards, and the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front. But if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage.
Hands it off out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5. And it brings up 3rd down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties. And when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Here comes the Lions punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We've got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Flush to his right. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Smith catches left side. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They'll give him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's going to get 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And some room to maneuver. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He'll drop to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. To Williams on the jet sweep. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And past the 35 before he's taken down. They'll look to throw here on first down. This is Smith to the ground. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's it in the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on a fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. And complete to Drake London. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes the philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They're going to look to throw. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Brady Jim busting through again for a loss of 6. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. You got him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this run.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Detroit. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Batted by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes a catch. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This to Pitts, and he's got it. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And back with a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this. Bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run.
Sometimes you're relying on when the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays. We just saw that.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to go right over his head as this game progresses.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. They'll look to throw here. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Detroit.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll set up a throw, and that'll be caught by St. Brown.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front and create a wall and let him pick his spot and run the football. Look at the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll look to throw. That's complete to McBride. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They'll drop to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Ready, ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. There he goes, right side. He's at the 30, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
That's good.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And now we're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game.
I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Now leaving with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now back to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 23. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. They'll look to throw. That's caught by Pitts. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
4 yards remain for second down.
Back to throw. Flushed it, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Back to throw. This is Smith with a grab.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now the final seconds of the PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one. It's tempting to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. We may very well be headed to overtime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
start this drive out on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast and create errors at the line making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a first throw here in overtime. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
And they'll run again. And this time he's going to lose yardage as they push him back to the 4-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And now 4th down. What do you do?
And after being stuffed on that play, it puts a little doubt in the minds of a head coach who has the football, I'm sure. Do we go for it or do we take the 3 points and continue to play out? Because he really wants to get in the end zone. That ends the game. Then on the defensive side before, they've got to be energized right now and almost challenging them to go for it because they've got to be confident.
Here's Raymond bringing it out.
Raymond on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up. But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 70 yards on the ground now for Hunt. It'll be a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They go jet sweep here with Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back.